Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. Today we're diving into another comprehensive guide concerning lactose intolerance. So grab a cup of coffee, or water, and let's break this down together in a way that makes sense. This guide is for educational purposes only. Always consult with a professional for your personalized health advice. What is lactose intolerance? Lactose intolerance is a digestive condition that causes uncomfortable symptoms like bloating, diarrhea, and gas after consuming foods or drinks containing lactose. Lactose is a natural sugar found in milk and dairy products such as cheese and ice cream. Understanding the mechanism. The root cause of lactose intolerance is lactose malabsorption, a condition where the small intestine cannot properly digest or break down all the lactose consumed. However, it's important to note that not everyone with lactose malabsorption experiences symptoms. Only those who develop digestive issues after consuming lactose are considered lactose intolerant. Most people with lactose intolerance can still consume some amount of lactose without experiencing symptoms, though tolerance levels vary significantly between individuals. This condition differs completely from a milk allergy, which involves the immune system rather than digestive processes. Global prevalence. Lactose malabsorption affects a substantial portion of the world's population. While most infants naturally digest lactose, many people develop reduced lactose digestion capability after infancy. Experts estimate that approximately 68% of the global population has lactose malabsorption. The prevalence varies dramatically by geographic region and ethnicity. In Africa and Asia, lactose malabsorption is extremely common, affecting most of the population. Conversely, in regions like Northern Europe, many people carry genetic variations that allow continued lactose digestion into adulthood, making lactose malabsorption less frequent. In the United States, about 36% of people have lactose malabsorption. Risk factors and demographics. Your likelihood of developing lactose intolerance is strongly influenced by your ethnic and geographic background. In the United States, certain groups have higher rates of lactose malabsorption and, consequently, lactose intolerance. African Americans, American Indians, Asian Americans, Hispanics and Latinos. People of European descent have the lowest rates of lactose intolerance, reflecting genetic adaptations that developed in populations with long histories of dairy consumption. Health implications and nutritional concerns. While lactose intolerance itself isn't dangerous, it can lead to nutritional deficiencies if not properly managed. The primary concern is inadequate intake of essential nutrients, particularly calcium and vitamin D, since dairy products are major sources of these vital nutrients. Calcium is crucial throughout life for building and maintaining strong bones. Insufficient calcium intake can lead to weakened bones that are more susceptible to fractures, potentially resulting in osteoporosis later in life. Vitamin D is equally important as it helps the body absorb calcium effectively. Management and dietary adaptations. The good news is that lactose intolerance can be effectively managed through dietary modifications. Since most people with lactose intolerance can tolerate some amount of lactose, complete elimination of dairy products is rarely necessary. Understanding your personal tolerance level is key to maintaining a balanced diet while avoiding uncomfortable symptoms. Many lactose intolerant individuals can consume small amounts of dairy products, especially when eaten with other foods that slow digestion. Hard cheeses and yogurt are often better tolerated than milk, because they contain lower levels of lactose, or beneficial bacteria that aid digestion. For those who need to limit dairy intake significantly, numerous alternatives exist to ensure adequate nutrition. Lactose-free dairy products provide the same nutritional benefits without the problematic sugar. Additionally, many non-dairy foods are excellent sources of calcium, including leafy green vegetables, fortified, plant-based milks, canned fish with bones, and nuts. Frequently asked questions. Is lactose intolerance the same as a milk allergy? No, they're completely different conditions. Lactose intolerance is a digestive issue caused by inability to break down lactose sugar, while milk allergy involves an immune system response to milk proteins. Can I still eat some dairy products if I'm lactose intolerant? Yes, most people with lactose intolerance can consume small amounts of dairy, especially hard cheeses and yogurt, which contain less lactose or beneficial bacteria that aid digestion. Which ethnic groups are most likely to develop lactose intolerance? In the United States, African Americans, American Indians, Asian Americans, and Hispanics/Latinos have higher rates of lactose intolerance, while people of European descent have the lowest rates. What nutrients might I miss if I avoid dairy products? The main concerns are calcium and vitamin D deficiency, which can lead to weakened bones and potentially osteoporosis. However, many non-dairy foods and fortified alternatives can provide these nutrients. How can I tell if I'm lactose intolerant? Common symptoms include bloating, diarrhea, and gas after consuming dairy products. A healthcare provider can help confirm the diagnosis and determine your individual tolerance level through testing or dietary trials. Final thoughts. Lactose intolerance shouldn't limit your enjoyment of food or compromise your health. By understanding your individual tolerance levels and exploring dairy alternatives, you can maintain excellent nutrition while avoiding uncomfortable symptoms. Knowledge and proper dietary planning make this common condition entirely manageable. To review this subject in more depth, click on the source links in the description. Stay healthy, stay informed, drop your thoughts in the comments, hit the notification bell, and subscribe to this channel for more health tips.